seen all the trailers and TV spots, making of featurettes. Merchandise is already on the shelves. Happy Meals are wrapped up and ready to go. The Jurassic World train is going. Like it or not, this is coming. This movie will be out in a couple of days. But the real question is, will it be any good? The real question is, will Jurassic World suck? I don't know. I have never been so beside myself when it comes to the release of a movie. Like at the very first stages, when they announced they're making the movie, I'm like, all right, this sounds kind of cool. But then as the trailers came in, it looks a little cheesy. There's some things about it that I'm a little bit worried about. But I don't know. I really don't. Like, I can tell you right now, will Terminator Genesis suck? Yes, yes, it will, if you think it's not going to. I don't know what to tell you. But Jurassic World, I really don't know. So I thought maybe I'd try to think about it a little bit, kind of analyze the aspects of where it might go well, where it might falter. So maybe the first thing that's worth mentioning, I think, is the title. Jurassic World. That's a badass title. That's a real confident title, I think. And it seems that over the years or so, Hollywood producers have kind of figured out that audiences, up to a certain extent, up to a certain point, will kind of avoid the numbers, the Roman numerals. They don't want to see da 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 number 2, 3, 4. We want something with maybe kind of a flair in it, a kind of a title with a unique subtitle in it. And Jurassic World, I mean, it's definitely a lot better than Jurassic Park 4, sure. And I know for like a while, everyone was saying the rumored title is going to be Jurassic Park Extinction. Get it? Because dinosaurs went extinct and extinction, whatever. I never really thought that was a good title. But Jurassic World, it suggests a lot. It suggests it's going to be a big movie, that it's going to be more park-oriented, like the first one was. But, instead of a park, it's a world, like Disney World or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I think it's a cool title, and I think it's a strong title, and it captures my interest, as it should. And when I first heard of the movie, I was excited for it. And I don't know, I think I want to hope so badly that we're finally going to get like a quote-unquote proper sequel to Jurassic Park. Like, it's been 20 years since the first movie. Well, more than 20 years. But the sequels, I mean, Lost World, not that great. Jurassic Park 3, kind of stupid, but I kind of liked it. But never really anything that's even close to the first. And we're kind of hoping this is going to be like, the proper follow-up, basically. But I don't know. In terms of plot, what we have for plot, nothing mind-blowing, but it's like, okay, so the park's apparently reopening. Brand new attractions. It seems like it's been, going pretty well for a while. People are going to it. There's attractions and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're going even further with, genetic modifications to the dinosaurs, which always is a good sign. So that's kind of interesting that they finally have the park going, because in the first movie, obviously, it was just kind of like a test run that went horribly wrong. Second movie was, the isolated island, the Lost World, and the third movie was the same on that same island. So it's kind of cool that we're actually going to get, apparently bystanders on this island. Being attacked by dinosaurs, apparently, unless what I'm kind of thinking is that there's going to be like an evacuation. It's really just going to be the main characters, but whatever. Point is, there's going to be people in danger, and that's interesting to me in a weird way. I'd compare it to how like Friday the 13th movies, always about the camp counselors getting ready for camp, and then Jason coming and killing them all. Then finally, until like the sixth movie. Finally, there are actually kids in the camp, and the counselors have to protect them and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool how they finally kind of get to where they've been preparing for in all the movies. So here's the park. It's open. Awesome. But I don't know. A lot of people are kind of comparing it to... It seems like Deep Blue Sea is what a lot of people are saying. Deep Blue Sea meets Jaws 3, which not the most promising. So that's a little worrying. It seems kind of cheesy, I guess is the point. And, it's a very simple plot. It's nothing extraordinary. And meanwhile, it probably took 27 people to write the movie, probably. So, whatever. But the park's open. Things are going to go horribly wrong. There's a raptor trainer or something, and there's a genetic specialist who modifies the dinosaur, whatever. We just want to see dinosaurs chasing people. Whatever threads of a plot they can put together is fine. But I don't know. It'll obviously bring up, the same kind of complaints. So why, with these movies or with these parks, why don't they just like genetically bring back to life the harmless dinosaurs? Like, just get a bunch of. You're telling me that if you got like a bunch of brachiosaurs, running around, just them, that people wouldn't go. I'd maybe go, but I'm not going to go to this park. Especially they have those like little circular things that look like hamster balls, kids running around them. No, I wouldn't. I'm afraid to like go on like a roller coaster. Forget it. You wouldn't get me to that park. But whatever. So I mean, whatever. Plot. Who cares? With the cast is interesting. We have two main stars, big stars. We have Chris Pratt, who's playing like the dinosaur specialist, the raptor trainer kind of dude, and he's become a big star. It's amazing how big of a star he's become after Guardians of the Galaxy. Like before that, he was, sitcom, funny, doofy fat guy. Now he's like buff, action star, cool guy, which is cool. But at the same time, it's like, okay, Guardians of the Galaxy, that was kind of like a perfect movie for his acting style, because he's kind of goofy still. He's not like he's not like an incredibly frank and serious kind of action star. He has the kind of charm to him, which is good, which is appealing for a movie like Guardians, but I'm not quite sure if it is the right fit for something like Jurassic Park, because I mean, Sam Neill, look at him. He was very, very sincere, very straightforward in his role, which worked because I mean there were other things going on. With the second movie, they even took such a fun side character, fun, quirky Jeff Goldblum character, made him the star, and even he kind of lost his flair. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get kind of the goofiness out of Chris Pratt all the way, or just a slight bit. If it's just a slight bit, then it's kind of like Jurassic World or The Lost World all over again. And it's like, I love the guy. I love Chris Pratt. I love him. But you see some of the lines that they've given him and some of the dialogue and how he delivers it, and it's like, not the best actor. He's a great personality specifically, but certain dialogue, I don't know. I'm a little worried about how they're going to carry him in the movie. And, unless I'm completely off and he's really more of a side character that because of Guardians of the Galaxy's popularity, they're just kind of upplaying a bit and, all the ads. So maybe someone else will be more of the star. Maybe it'll be Bryce Dallas Howard, but I kind of doubt that too. And she's an interesting choice. Like, she's not the hugest name, but she's a recognizable name. The thing is, I mean, we associate her with not the best movies. That's the only problem. Spider-Man 3, The Village, the Lady in the Water. I think she's in one of the Twilights, too. It's going to be the one to turn it all around, I'm sure. She's just like a harbinger of bad movies, which isn't good. I'm a little worried. Like, when's the last time you walked out of a movie like, oh, yeah, that Bryce Dallas Howard movie was fucking amazing. So I'm worried about that. But, whatever. Téa Leoni didn't make or break the Jurassic Park 3. It kind of failed if you thought it was bad on its own merits. Or if you thought it was a good movie, it was probably not because of her. So maybe the cast ultimately is secondary to the dinosaurs, which the dinosaurs, that's kind of the main thing that we want to talk about with this movie. That's going to make or break the movie. It's good that we have practical effects, which is something they're really upplaying, but a lot of CGI too. And CGI, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Like, you always hear people complain. I'll complain myself, honestly, about we need more practical effects in movies, which I think is true. But specifically when it comes to already established, recognizable, and yes, nostalgic franchises. Like, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, same with Jurassic Park. We're like, oh, better have practical effects, better have those animatronics. Which is weird, because when we look at, more modern franchises, like Iron Man, Avengers, that stuff, nobody's saying we need more practical effects in these. We just don't, even though, the first Iron Man had some great Stan Winston effects. So, I don't know. It's just kind of weird how maybe we just have that memory that we want to latch onto. We want some kind of consistency, maybe, with our own views on these movies, but whatever. I've seen a lot of CGI in the trailers. They don't look great. One of the notable things is that if you look at certain bits from each trailer. It's like they've changed the CGI a little bit each time, so it's like they keep on like they're keeping working on it, so to try and make it as good as possible, which is good. I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's a little worrying. So, dinosaurs, I'm sure we'll see plenty of them. I'm sure we'll see plenty of animatronic effects, but I'm sure we'll see loads and loads and loads of CGI, which it can become tiresome and less awe-inspiring than it originally was in 1993. Then there's the whole thing with the raptors being trained. People are like, "What the fuck is with that?" I don't know. It's silly, it's stupid, but I don't think it's gonna ruin the entire movie. We have a good director behind the movie, Colin Trevorrow, who really only has one other movie behind his belt, which is Safety Not Guaranteed. But the good thing is he's a very character mindful director, so he knows how to kind of follow his character. So that gives me hope for the cast that we have here. And he's playing up the movie. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. We're not pussifying the raptors. I think he said in one interview. Don't worry, we won't do all the CGI. So it's a little worrying that we haven't had a director who's tackled such a big production before. But at the same time, that can be a beneficial thing because he won't be like the jaded director or whatever. So that's good. So I don't know. It's so hard to say. I mean, it does look cheesy. I've seen some of the lines. "Oh, you genetically modified dinosaurs? That's a bad idea." Well, yeah, no kidding. Doesn't have the same flair that Goldblum had. Chaos theory. All that stuff. But I don't know. I'm completely beside myself. I don't know if this movie's going to be any good or not. Will it suck? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious. As the movie's coming closer and closer, I still have no idea. So let me know. Do you think it'll suck or will it be good? Will it be great? Will it be an awesome, proper follow-up to Jurassic Park? That's what I really want to know. But I guess we'll see in a couple of days. I'm going to go see it, obviously. I'm excited, no matter what. I have my reservations, but I'm excited for this movie. I hope you are too. But if not, let me know. Let me know if you're like, fuck this movie. I don't want to see fucking dinosaurs. Seen it a million times. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hope you liked the video. That's it. So until next time, I'll see you later.